In America, we say we recognize all our heroes and leaders, but a certain group of revolutionaries seems to be forgotten. In 1791, 4 years after the beginning of the French Revolution, another revolution from the French colonies began. The Haitian Revolution took place in Saint Dominique. Today, it's known as Haiti, previously owned by Spain but was given to France shortly after they became impoverished after the French Revolution. The Haitian Revolution spanned over 13 years. But before the revolution began, tension between the slaves and their masters was already high, and the majority of the population in Saint Dominique were slaves transported from Africa used to harvest sugarcane to make sugar for the colonies, which was the main money maker because it only grew in specific conditions. Many suffered injuries from the harvesting and the technology used to make sugar. Mortality rates were so drastic, the masters gave no services like food or water. But as much money as it gave the masters, it gave as much fuel to the slaves to revolt. Around July, Duddy Bookman, a slave, encouraged a slave uprising. France thought they'd be able to quell the first signs of revolution by sending thousands of troops. However, they were outnumbered by the vast amount of slaves there. The first battle ensued, a slave rebellion that began in August 1791. And in 1792, France declared that all people of color in the French colonies were free, trying to add allies in the colored population that wasn't enslaved, residing on Saint Dominique. This did not include slaves, however. In 1973, the white population of Saint Dominique sides with British in the Great War to try and resume slave conditions in Saint Dominique. However, they did not account for the General Sonthonax, whom French had stationed on the island, would abolish slavery for all 500,000 slaves on the island, which was later ratified by the French National Convention in 1794. And in the same year, Toussaint L'Ouverture became the leader of the rebels, and in 1801 declared himself governor of Haiti. He did not separate from France, nor establish conflict with the whites and the French. In the same year, Napoleon, the recent general and now dictator of France, had not taken a light Toussaint's declaration and the freedom of slaves, since France was still poor from their ongoing wars, and sent 40,000 soldiers under the lead of Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc offered Toussaint a negotiation, and he was sent to the French to be imprisoned, where he spent his final days. However, this wasn't the end of Toussaint, as his final battle was a year prior with the War of Knives, where he took control of the entire island of Saint Dominique. The next year, Napoleon reinstated slavery and the freed French colonies. Jean-Jacques Dessalines, Toussaint's right-hand man, began the final push to free the former slaves. Yellow fever struck the island of Haiti, doing most of the hard work, putting 32,000 of the French forces out of commission and killing Charles Leclerc, who was replaced by General Rochambeau. In 1803, the Battle of Vertières began, the final frontier to the freedom of Haiti. After the base of Vertières was abandoned by the French, it was a decisive final victory in the war. However, they remained so poor. On January 1st, 1804, they were finally free. With the loss of their easiest moneymaker, the French exploited the newly freed slaves, and they were only recognized as free when they agreed to pay the 90 million francs of debt that the French had accumulated, which is the reason why the country is so poor today. This debt was finally paid off in 1947. Why was this a turning point in history? Well, the Haitian Revolution was a turning point in the abolition of slavery, beginning in Haiti and spreading outwards, sparking a new era to end oppression. Haiti's successful rebellion against French colonial rule led to the establishment of the first independent black republic in the world in 1804. The Haitian Revolution had far-reaching consequences on the geopolitics at the time. It served as a turning point that weakened the European colonial powers' grip on their colonies. Not only did their revolution inspire others to revolt, they also personally helped the liberation of Brazil, Ghana, Venezuela, Ecuador, Colombia, Panama, northern Peru, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Bolivia, and America. The revolution also had profound effects on the economy, not only on Haiti but also on global trade. Haiti's newfound independence disrupted the Atlantic slave trade and became a turning point challenging the economic interests of European powers, prompting changes in trade patterns and labor systems that relied on the people of the country, not others. The Haitian Revolution also became a turning point, leading to changes in colonial borders and power dynamics in the Caribbean region. It played a pivotal role in the eventual decline of French colonial influence in the Americas, contributing to the reshaping of territorial disputes and negotiations such as the Louisiana Purchase. The Haitian Revolution finally became a turning point as a symbol of resistance against oppression and a source of pride and identity for the Haitians and people of African descent worldwide. It stood as a turning point, highlighting the resilience and determination of enslaved people in their fight for freedom and dignity. This has been Daniel, and I am signing off.